How's it going, everyone? You're watching the Green Dream Project. Jim here.
Jessica.
And we're huddled up against one of our water tanks to get a little shade so we're not all squinty. I hope you guys enjoyed those last couple of videos with Bob and Karen talking about natural and sustainable building. They're just a wealth of information. If you haven't checked out those videos, go check those out for sure.
A really cool house.
But we're here today. We got another topic to talk about. What's that?
Style.
Style. What? Why are homesteading people talking about style?
I don't know, it's weird. It's not really a style channel.
This isn't a style channel. If you're coming here looking for style tips, this is the wrong place. This is the wrong place. Or is it? I don't know. That's shameless. Shameless.
Something that I've been thinking about recently, I think like transitioning into this off-grid lifestyle has made me think about some things in a different way, and definitely having this YouTube channel, doing videos, has made me think about things that I haven't had to think about before. And I started thinking about style, and I realized maybe it's a little more important than I thought it was. You know, in these videos, we've been trying to, well, you talked about how you feel like you're starting to find your voice more.
A little bit, yeah. I've been personally getting in front of the camera now for about a year. When I first started, I think it was just like one video a week I committed to. And then a little bit later on, it was like 3 videos a week, and now we're doing daily videos. I think that's really helped me just get more comfortable in front of the camera and just be a little bit more who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Or a weird version of it. I don't know. It's tough to explain.
But I think it's important for us to be able to express ourselves like effectively to other people, and I think that's where style comes into play. And so
Do you even feel comfortable talking about this?
no, it's weird.
It's weird. It's a little weird talking about this because it's not something we usually think of.
Yeah, but I wanna think about it in sort of a different way than maybe it's often presented. So like style, I like Merriam-Webster's dictionary. Kind of looked up some definitions, and they say style is a distinctive manner of expression. I like that. I think of it as like a combination of different elements that's put together that make something distinct or recognizable. And that can apply to lots of things. Think of a genre of music. It has a style that when you hear it, you know what it is. Maybe certain instruments, maybe a certain tempo or beat. And within that genre, there's individual artists that have their own style too. But style can be lots of things. It can apply to the clothes you wear, your hair, the way you speak, the way you behave, anything that you own, really. Like, what kind of vehicle do you drive? What does your home look like inside and out? If you own property, like what's going on there? If you have a garden, what's your gardening style?
I think my style is hot mess. I got the hot mess style.
It's just different ways that you can express who you are, and that is a reflection of who you are and what's going on in your life at that moment. So why does this matter to people who are homesteading or to anyone? I thought of 3 main reasons. The first being awareness, especially awareness of yourself, like who are you? And when you get to know yourself and ask yourself things like, what do I like? What do I need right now in my life? I think that brings you closer to being able to be happier and healthier. It affects other people too. Like, have you ever been around someone who is chronically unhappy? People can be emotionally sick. Yeah. I feel like emotions can be contagious. It rubs off on people. Like, if someone's just sad or angry, it makes the people around them feel the same way.
People with negative emotions, negative tendencies, unfortunately kind of pull people down with them.
So I think having more of an awareness about your own needs, it brings you closer to saying like, what do I need to do in my life to make myself happier and, make people around me happier too. And I think knowing what you like and surrounding yourself with the things that make you happy makes life more enjoyable. And kind of going along with all this too is feeling free to express yourself. Can really release a big burden when you accept who you are and you feel free to express yourself in a way that you're not trying to live up to other people's expectations of what you should look like or what the things that you have should look like or be like. It can be very freeing.
I'll tell you, I gave up on trying to live up to other people's expectations a long time ago.
And how do you feel about that?
It's very freeing. I think just even committing to this type of lifestyle, it goes against the norm, This isn't what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go to school, get that degree, get into a lifetime of debt, get that 9-to-5 job, work overtime, pay those bills, pay your taxes, and then die. It's not about living your life. It's about being part of a system and keeping that running.
Yeah, being a cog in a machine or something.
Yeah.
But it's you have to balance that, and you have to do what makes you happy, and that'll help other people in the long run, I think.
Do what makes you happy in the confines of that, it doesn't harm other people.
Be positive.
Keep it positive.
I wanted to talk about 5 steps to finding your style, or steps that we've kind of gone through in finding our style. I think the first one is knowing yourself.
Know thyself. That's just an important life lesson.
Like being introverts, I know with me anyway, I'm pretty comfortable being alone and sometimes even having long conversations in my own head. Sounds crazy, but
I live up here. And I just come out every now and then to see what's going on in the world.
But I think it's important to do that now and then, to get to know who you are and ask yourself some questions like, what kind of things do I like? Or what kind of things do I need? And why? I think asking why is maybe even more important than asking what.
What?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Why?
Why ask why?
So you can get to the underlying reasons.
Oh. Yeah, that makes
What
sense.
is that kind of on the surface? It's what is what it is.
But why gets underneath.
Why? Secondly, get inspired. Inspiration is so important. You can get inspiration from anything, but just look around you.
I think that's the key. Some people wait for inspiration to come along, but never wait for inspiration. Look for inspiration. Go out and explore and find out what makes you you, and then find out and then be inspired by things.
And you'll know because it's something that you're already attracted to, or it catches your interest, and then you just ask yourself, well, why is that? Why do I find that interesting?
Yeah.
I mean, look around here. There's so much inspiration, natural beauty.
Yeah. Some people can come out to this area and just see like a bunch of grass and some dead looking bushes, although they're not dead. And then they look dead. And just be like, okay, whatever, and then pass on by. But we came here and then we found inspiration and so much potential.
Yeah, and then you can just take those elements and put it together into something that is uniquely you. All the things that you like, all the things that work for you in your unique situation. Thirdly, recognize that difference between the deep and the superficial. Like what's you and what's something else. I'd say don't try to copy other people's style, and don't sort of like cloak yourself in other people's expectations of yourself. be true to yourself. Once you are comfortable with yourself and you know who you are, you can express that.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you watch Mike Dixon, the Fit Farmer, but he just kind of had a video talking a little bit, almost kind of a similar topic. He was jealous and he was kind of looking at these bigger YouTube people, and they almost kind of started emulating them in a way. And that's a really easy thing to do because you see their success, you see what they're doing, so you wanna try and get those elements. And the thing is, you can learn a lot from people you look up to and admire that are being successful and they're doing it. But you don't want to emulate it. You want to learn some things and be inspired. And you take a little bit of that, but then you internalize it and you make it your own. You make it your own thing.
Otherwise, it won't work. It has to work for you, and you're different than anyone else. The number 4 is knowing how to express yourself. So you have all these internal elements, things you're feeling, thinking, you know, kind of who you are inside, and how do you express that to other people. So it could be the way you speak, your mannerisms, anything external that you express yourself in, the way, your physical appearance.
There's so many ways. Anything that you externalize, like she's saying, speak, dress, create if you're making things, YouTube videos, whatever it is. Even when you're gardening, the way you lay that out can be an expression of who you are.
Having experience with visual art, you're familiar with that. You know how you use color and line and form and even function are all expressions, like everything that comes together. So it's all things to think about.
It's all part of a beautiful tapestry.
And lastly, you gotta own it. I mean, you gotta accept yourself. And even if there's things in your life that you're not exactly satisfied with, recognize that you are a work in progress, and that's okay.
I think I like the term when I hear it in acting, when they say you gotta commit to it. When you find what works for you, you gotta commit. You gotta believe in it and go for it 100%.
And there's room to grow and change. Life has changed, but when you find what's working for you right now, don't be afraid to express that, and don't be afraid of judgment from other people. They might not understand you, and you know you.
But just keep on doing what you're doing and don't change for anyone.
Be real. Like I was saying to you, like I felt like this past year has been a year of transition for us, like really big changes. And I feel like now we're finding what works for us now, and I think this next year is going to be amazing as we really move into our style and find our voices through the videos we do, through our homesteading plans, the buildings that we're going to be building, the gardening we're doing. It's all reflective of who we are.
So it sort of very much shows who we are, what we believe in. It's kind of reflective of all that, right?
Yeah. We're into nature, natural things, sustainable things, art and beauty, and fun, and comfort. Right? Am I missing anything? And lots of hard work?
No, not really.
So just to give you an idea of what to expect from our style in the coming year.
Stick around. All right, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And share it with a friend or two, because it could mean a prize for you. I'll put that in the description below.
And check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
All right, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Bye. Did you win? Oh yeah, what?